After our second load of shenanigans of the day ended, we sat back and simply held each other. Jane noted the slight discoloration on the front of my diaper. Need to be changed again? She asked teasingly. I'm okay, I answered. How about you? No, I'm fine. Jane replied, perfectly dry. You sure about that? I asked, perhaps I should check. You are wet. No, I'm not. Jane protested, I think I would know, wouldn't I? Well, the evidence clearly says otherwise, I replied, pointing to the front of Jane's diaper. The wetness indicator on the front had clearly changed colors. She wasn't soaked but was wet nonetheless. Jane looked puzzled, as if she thought the color-changing lines may have been faulty. She briefly felt inside her diaper and then pulled her hand out and smelled it. Oh wow. Jane sounded shocked. I just thought I had got excited, shall we say. I guess I didn't notice I had peed too. Then she gave me her best pout. So if I've been naughty, I guess I need to be punished, huh? Let's get you changed first. I answered, thinking of where I could take this. I grabbed the diaper bag and told Jane to lay down on the floor. It's a good thing your mom packed plenty of these, I commented as I took out another dry diaper. Oh, that reminds me, Jane answered, I'm supposed to be saving these wet diapers for my mom. I have to account for all of them when I get home. There are some Ziplocs in my bag to put the wet diapers in. Wow. Your mom is crazy. I commented as I took a wipe and cleaned between her legs. Jane gasped and her body visibly tensed. Now let's talk about that punishment, I exclaimed. Without warning, I lifted both of Jane's legs up in the air and gave her several quick slaps on the bottom. Jane shrieked in surprise. I think that for the rest of the day it should be diapers only. I let Jane's legs back down and started applying the lotion. No clothes. Jane sounded worried. At all. Not a stitch. I replied, shaking a healthy amount of powder into the diaper. That way I will know when you're wet. I finished up and taped Jane's diaper securely around her. Well, I'll tell you what, Jane mulled over her answer. I'll do it, but only if you do it too. The decision took less than a second as I stood up and whipped off my shirt, leaving me in just my diaper. Jane appeared somewhat more reluctant as she stood up and slipped her own shirt over her head. She stood in front of me in just her bra and diaper, looking slightly embarrassed. Can I keep my bra on? Jane pleaded. I briefly considered giving Jane a reprieve, but the naughty smile on her face told me she was enjoying this as much as I was. You're the one who was being punished. I reminded her, it's that or 10 swats with my dad's paddle. I'll even give you your shirt back. Jane looked shocked. I've never been paddled before, she replied. Mom spanks plenty, but always with her hand. I'm not sure I could take the paddle. But the other day on the phone you said, I started. I was teasing you. Remember? I've never been paddled and I don't plan to be now. Jane said firmly. Well, you know what that means, I told her. I know. But trust me, Peter, you're going to pay for this later. I don't know how, but you'll pay. Jane immediately took note of my situation. Looks like someone else needs a change, she quipped, pushing me back down on the floor. The process of earlier was repeated, with Jane changing me and spending a little longer cleaning certain areas. After that, we decided to clean up the room, which was littered with diapers and used wipes. I was about to throw away Jane's wet diapers when she reminded me that she needed to save the evidence for her mom. I retrieved 2-gallon Ziploc baggies from her bag to place the diapers in. As I was wrapping up the second of Jane's wet diapers, the one I removed just 10 minutes earlier, I noticed that the back of the diaper was a bit dirty too. Not really dirty, just slightly stained.